do have really specific dreams. Okay, now these dreams I know aren't for me, because the people in which I see in my dreams, I don't know who they are. They're complete strangers to me. But the situation at hand, I had a very strange dream last night where there was two people involved in a situation where somebody had to make a choice. Okay, it was a masculine. A masculine had to make a choice between continuing to pursue a relationship with, I feel, you, the viewer, or to almost appease a group of people that they were surrounding themselves with. So whether that was family, friends, work situation, what have you, it was almost as if there was a group of karmic energy around this person who didn't quite agree with your connection, or didn't want this person to pursue the connection with you, because it would mean that they would have less energy, they'd receive less energy from this person. Now this person in question is somebody who's so kind and loving and giving, but sometimes I feel like is or can be quite easily manipulated by others. Okay, so there's a sense of them having to really learn how to set healthy boundaries within their own life. Okay, now this reading is going to be for those of you who were dealing with somebody who didn't make the right choice. Okay, because there was a real emphasis when this decision was made of regret, real regret, especially as time had passed. There was a great deal and sense of regret from this masculine. Okay, so this reading will be for those guys who have been through the experience I've just spoken about. Okay, anyway, what do we have here? We have the Eight of Wands, which is all about communication. This is fast incoming communication. This is consistent communication. This is clear communication, okay? So it does seem as though there is going to be a conversation between you and this other person. Seven of Wands in reverse. Now, this person doesn't want to come in and argue with you. I feel as though perhaps because of the way in which this person dealt with the situation overall, or, the hurt and pain that this person caused you, towards the ending of this connection, there was quite a lot of, disagreements or arguments or what have you, because you were hurt. Your heart was, broken. You didn't understand or couldn't understand why this person would choose to appease a certain group of people that you felt were not out for, their best interest. Why would you want to appease them rather than continue in a relationship with me? Right? That's what I'm feeling here. So this person does want to come in and communicate with you, but they don't want there to be any harsh words shared between you. They don't want to come in and argue with you. They just want to talk to you, okay? So if you are going to be in that kind of energy, you're feeling quite guarded, try and relax, try to ground yourself and be open to what it is this person has to say to you, okay? Because this person, wow, I was just about to say this person is fearful actually about how you're going to accept this communication. Now, isn't this interesting? The first three cards that have come out are all wands, right? All about communication. This person is anxious that they are going to come in and try and communicate with you, and actually you're not going to either want to speak to them or want to hear what they have to say, or be in that energy or feeling quite guarded towards them, okay? Like I said, this person really wants to avoid arguments at all costs. They don't want to argue with you. They don't want to argue with you. Now, that's all easily said and done for this person, because I feel like this person is the one who made the choice to end the connection, right? They made the choice to stop giving to this connection, and it left you feeling completely betrayed, completely heartbroken, okay? So there is a sense of you needing or feeling as though you need to guard yourself, which is completely understandable, okay? So this person does need to have some kind of empathy for you, in the fact that actually they were the ones who put an end to this connection. They were the ones who made the wrong choice, okay? So they almost cannot expect to come in and it be all flowers and sunshines and butterflies, right? You do have to protect yourself. Now, you are showing up as this Queen of Wands energy. So you have come a long way, I feel, in terms of your healing journey since the disconnect of this connection. I feel as though you really did take the time to really focus on yourself here. You took the time to really focus on what it is that you want in life, what it is that you desire in life. I feel as though you just gave yourself a lot of time, a lot of self-love here, and it's got you to the point where you are showing up as this Queen of Wands energy, which is just beautiful energy, okay? Now, I also want to say, I feel as though this person is almost watching from afar and watching your glow up, or has been watching your glow up, and it's almost as if it makes them kind of question their decision even more. It makes them really kick themselves, because it's almost as if they're saying to themselves, you know, the answer was there all along. I should never have ended this connection. I really should have, you know, took the time and energy to put more into this connection rather than appeasing a group of people who really did not have my best interests at heart. They really did, I feel, want this person to remain in their life, in order for them to almost use them in a way, which is actually really sad. We have the High Priestess. Give me one more. Knight of Wands. Okay. Now we do have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel as though, although this person, yes, did make the wrong decision, they continue to appease a group of people who, you know, really should not have been the main priority in their life, right? But I almost feel as though this person realised really quickly that they'd made the wrong decision. And they realised pretty quickly as well that they just weren't happy. In fact, I feel like this person has really been through, I want to say, depression. Because this is a real card of like solitude. This is a real card of isolating oneself, okay? And the swords are just representing this person's own thoughts and feelings about the overall situation. Now, the High Priestess being here, I feel, is representing your energy. It's almost as if you have always felt like this person was going to return at some point. You just didn't know when or how or why, okay? In what capacity are they returning into my life, right? So there's always been this inner knowing of a return from this person. And I feel very strongly this is kind of going to happen very quickly for you. Because the Knight of Wands is here. It's a very fast moving energy, okay? Now this person is going to come in, although feeling quite fearful, although feeling anxious, really not wanting to fight for you, fight with you, sorry. They obviously just want to communicate with you, but they're almost going to come in a way of, they're going to come in quite confident. The Knight of Wands is somebody, they're quite charismatic, they're quite confident. It can be looked at as quite a flighty energy, so like in and out. But I almost feel as though this person feels the way to come in, and for it not to be like serious or for it to be scary or what have you, is to come in a very playful manner. Okay, very playful. It's almost as if, and I've said this the other day in a reading, one day you're like in, you know, communication with them, and then all of a sudden it's like bam, they're there, they're back in your life. And it's almost as if this person is really going to put a lot of effort into pursuing you, and to almost, I feel, take off where you guys left off. Okay, so let's just go in and clarify all these messages for you. I love to get a deeper meaning in my readings, as you all know. Eight of Wands is being clarified by the Ace of Swords. Give me one more, please, for the Eight of Wands. Strength in reverse. Okay, so this communication that is coming in, you really need it to be very clear. You need to know what this person's intentions are, okay? It's almost as if you would welcome this person coming back. You would welcome a conversation with them. But at the same time, you're not going to entertain it for the long run if there's no clear clarity here, if there's no clear communication. I need to know why you are coming back into my life. Are you coming back into my life still appeasing those energies that I feel put real blockages within our connection? Are you coming back into, try and maintain or reconnect this connection with me? I need to know. I need clarity, okay? It's almost as if they come in without that clarity, you're going to shut it down pretty quickly. Okay, so there is a sense of this person really needing to find the strength and courage to really speak up, okay? And I do feel like this is something this person does struggle with. It's something they struggle with, but it's something that needs to happen here. Now we have the Seven of Wands here in reverse. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands in reverse, please. I felt as though this was representing the fact that this person just doesn't want to fight with you. They are aware that they hurt you very deeply. They are aware that, They did break your heart here. They broke your heart. They dealt with things the wrong way. They made the wrong decision. It's almost as if them coming back with their tail between their legs, right? Three of Swords in reverse. Give me one more, please. Hierophant. Okay. They don't want to fight with you. The Three of Swords in reverse is telling me that they don't want to really talk about the past. They don't want to talk about the past heartbreak. They don't want to talk about the past hurt in which they caused you. They just want to come in with a very clear, direct message of, I want you. I want commitment with you. I see commitment with nobody else. There is only you, right? They have their eyes on you and they're coming for you, basically, right? Now, again, that's all well and good, good and said for this person who made that decision to almost cut and run. Yeah, they've been experiencing a lot of pain and heartbreak themselves, but they did make the decision. You did not make that decision, okay? So it is quite ignorant for them to think that they can come in and not talk about what happened in the past. There does need to be some kind of clarity in regards to that, okay? There needs to be clarity around the reason why they chose what they chose and why they did what they did, or perhaps even said what they said. Because if they're really serious about coming into your life and pursuing full-on commitment with you, you need to be sure that they're not going to repeat the same karmic lessons that they did in the past, right? Tell me about this Nine of Wands, please. Ace of Wands in reverse. Give me one more, please. Ten of Cups. So they really are coming in with the with one goal in mind, I want to say. They want commitment with you. They feel as though they can have this Ten of Cups with you. They feel as though this connection is one like no other. They don't feel as though they're ever going to meet anybody else quite like you. And I don't feel as though they've been trying to meet other people or, trying to replace you in any way. It really was a case of the karmic energy that was surrounding them at the time was giving them so much grief and aggro that it was almost as if they ultimately had to choose that situation because that situation brought them more peace, right? If they were to choose you, the karmic energy would have given them a lot of grief. I feel like at that moment in time, this person in question wasn't quite strong enough mentally to deal with the backlash from the karmic energy. But I do feel as though there's been a lot of time, a lot of healing that's taken place here. And I want to say a lot of that karmic debt that was surrounding this connection in the past has been dealt with. Okay? Tell me more about this Queen of Wands, please. Lovers in reverse. Give me one more, please. One more for the Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So the Queen of Wands, as I was saying, it does seem as though you have spent a lot of time really working on yourself here. Okay, you've put a lot of time, love, and energy